welcome back to Spellforce, Shadow of a Phoenix, and yeah, we just entered the Clockwork Crypts. This entire place is basically a puzzle dungeon. What point is on the main here? Did they tell me how to enter this? The clock. Did you? Ooh, yeah.
Uru!
In spirit, yes, but not in the flesh. What you see is just a vision. I'm sending you my spirit to share my wisdom with you. These ancient chambers are full of deadly traps. You'll need my help. You must not fail, Stormbringer.
What awaits me here?
The Clockwork Crypts are an old Zerbite fortress. They used the traps hundreds of years ago to protect themselves from the traitor Hoken. Hoken killed their leader Angtar in battle, and left the other Zerbites to starve to death in their fortifications. Their spirits are still here. So are the traps with which they protected their treasured knowledge. Hoken never dared to enter this place. For every trap there is a countermeasure, a way to get around it. But remember that you will have to use your intelligence here. The Zerbites were very creative in devising their deadly traps.
How do I open the gate?
Do you see the great stone near the gate? You need to move the pointers into the right position.
Tell me, how should I set it?
The first pointer should be pointing downward. The second pointer must be pointing upward. The third pointer must be pointing upward. The fourth pointer must be pointing to the left.
All right. Turn the first pointer downward. Second pointer upward. Third pointer upward. Fourth pointer left. Oh crap.
The Clockwork Crypts. The Rune Warrior will try to cross them. We will stop him. And we must find the Scepter of the Winds. Without it, we cannot return to our people. So continue further inside, but be careful. The Zerbites have set traps everywhere. Wait, this light. That means danger.
And dead.
A trap! The light summons skeletons! Perhaps these levers can turn off the trap.
Yeah, now we need to watch how he tests all of them out. And now he demonstrates.
The light is gone. The trap is deactivated. Come now.
Visitors? Stay a while. Stay forever.
Okay. He only deactivated one trap, right? So basically, they should have been here. So first, let's look around. Pull the lever. The same as before, right? Oh god, puzzles. Yeah. And this one. And this one, okay. Okay, this was trial and error now. So, these three, or this one and these two. No, not quite the game. You have a tonk. Sure, let's go with that. A stream of air that is interrupted in regular intervals coming forth from a shaft that the stone. Most. I take the tonk. I'm not entirely certain if it gives experience, but I want to destroy these buildings here. So I cut that out. See you in a moment. Whoa, pretty quick. Now, he already showed us the solution to this puzzle. All the corners and the middle. Okay. Upper left, the entire upper middle, lower middle, and the center right.
Who were these Zerbites?
They were a magical order, one of the largest in the Empire. While the Emperor's troops kept watch along the Darkwind Mountains, the Zerbites searched their own fortresses for ways to ward off the dark forces of the jungle. This here is one of them. The home fortress of the Grand Master Enktar, the leader of the Zerbites. Here they spent many years gathering knowledge about the secrets of the Black Jungle. I can still hear their ghosts whispering, and their pens scratching on the parchment as they record their knowledge. A knowledge that no mortal has any longer. It was a group of Zerbites who found Zarok's bone temple of the jungle, but the temple killed them all except one who stumbled around the unholy ruins for days. Much later he fled the temple and eventually reached the keep. His face was a mask of terror. The temple had driven him mad. Once he had recovered a few days later, he was completely different. He threw off his Zerbite robes and made his brothers obey him. His magic powers were considerable. The powers of the temple had completely taken him over. He persecuted the Zerbites, who closed their keeps to keep their most sacred knowledge from the traitor. They secured it with traps and riddles because they knew that no wall would keep him out. If the traitor killed them all, he would never have been able to discover the secrets of this place. He retreated back into the temple, and alone he brooded there for many years, until he eventually traveled to the Empire, and from there to Fiara to try out his powers. That Zerbite was known as the greatest raiser of the dead of his time, and caused a great deal of suffering. Later, he was forced to join an alliance that was supposed to control his powers. The Circle.
And his name was Hoken Ashir?
You're right. The winds have been whispering of his return for a long time now. Then here in Zoo, his destiny will be fulfilled. As will yours, Rune Warrior.
Who are the guardians of whom you spoke?
They are extremely powerful and dangerous. Be careful that they do not see you.
I will take care of them.
Don't fool yourself. You can't fight them in the normal way.
Is there any way to destroy them?
They guard 9 chests. Maybe you should look more closely at those.
Okay. No, here's a closed gate. Here's the guardian, so yeah. Protected by a red lock. Red lock. Red lock. Let's go up first. Can I open this gate somehow? No. And there's a room monument over here. This is some sort of signal. Some sort of order for something. Tuvan and Fasilon. However, one thing we definitely need here is Anktar.
Here.
It is him. Angtar has returned. But he does not recognize us. He does not know where he is. He has forgotten everything. Hoken's martyrdom has confused his mind. Now he is nothing but a slave of the rune. It is him. Oh, Master, what has happened to you? Rune warrior, you are carrying the enslaved soul of our brother Angtar in you. Have you come to taunt us? Are you here to complete what Hoken had once begun? As ghosts, we can no longer harm you, but the traps we once set up will mean your end.
I did not come here to harm you.
If that is the truth you are speaking, then give us Angtar's rune. His soul shall finally rest in peace.
Okay.
Here. Take Angtar's rune.
Then remove the rune from your rune tablet.
Okay, kill Anktar. Yes.
You will.
Here. Take Angtar's rune.
Take these 3 coins as a symbol of gratitude. Angtar has finally returned home. We will heal his tormented spirit. You have done us a great favor. How can we help you in return?
I am searching for the artifacts of the Bleeding Eye.
Even though we are grateful for what you have done, we will not tell you where the artifacts are. You must know, The person who finds all the artifacts will be granted to our legacy.
Tell me about Anktar.
He was our commander, our Grand Master, the most wise and kind person amongst us. It is hard to believe when you see the distorted schemer he is now. But he was the one who lured Hoken away so that we could set the traps in our fortress. He gave his life so that Hoken could not get his hands on our most precious secret knowledge. To punish him, Hoken has enslaved his soul and finally bound him to the rune. In doing so, he has turned the only person who ever managed to trick him into his willful slave. What a gruesome form of mockery. But now he is free.
Where is the Scepter of the Winds?
The scepter is in the treasure chambers to the northeast of here. But remember, to advance to the chambers, you must first illuminate the 5 stone heads.
What's the
What
story?
is the story about those crypts?
They were once halls of information and knowledge, halls of integrity and rationality. We once lived here, Rune Warrior. As members of the Order of the Zerbites, we once studied the secrets of the Black Jungle and saved the Empire from its evilness. But our brother Hoken betrayed us. He found a mask in the jungle that empowered him with unbelievable forces. And with this power, he strived to destroy us. There was nothing we could do to oppose him. At last, we decided to turn our fortress into a giant deadly trap for Hoken, who was searching for us. We wanted him to die. But he sensed the danger. He did not attack, but instead he besieged our fortress and let us starve like animals. And now, today, these halls are nothing but our lonesome grave.
Okay. Then... Oop.
You will
Tell me about the traps.
They are mechanical, but also magical. We have built them so that a patient person who learns from his mistakes can overcome them. But a madman like Hoken would have only tried to force his way past the traps. That would have meant his end. Therefore, keep an eye out for the clues we have left behind, and then you will be able to leave this location with your life.
Okay. Nothing
Yes.
truly interesting to say.
Now.
Can touch. And why do you need to spin the room?
At your command. Understood.
For maximum confusion?
Understood.
After me. Follow me.
Air coin, water coin.
Come on.
Here.
Follow me. Come on. Forward.
Now these up here were all red. What about the others? Someone's coming. A cavity can be seen in the menu. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. The entrance to the Hall of the Dead. Also red locks.
The rune calls. 'Twill be done.
If you cannot get
At your
past the
command.
spiders, look for another path.
Yes.
So if I'm not strong enough to fight my way through here, I should take this path.
On my way.
Not at all creepy.
The rune's orders. 'Twill be done. The rune's orders. 'Twill be done. On my way.
Oh, you see me?
That's good. Stand still.
Yeah.
Send your powers!
The rune's
You're not
orders.
supposed to defeat these. 5,000 damage. Spells, no.
Reinforce the defenses. At your command.
And I do basically no damage to
At your
it.
service.
At your service. What is this spider pit?
The top spider guards the key that will take you deeper into the vaults. If you can't defeat it, perhaps you can find another way. One that doesn't go past the spiders.
We'll see. All these switches, levers, and menhirs are driving me insane.
Exactly what the Zerbites intended. But if you trust your sword arm and your magical powers more than you trust your intelligence, you should try the spiders. The way through the pit will take you to your goal as surely as any other.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea how long this episode will be due to all the puzzles. And yeah, I cut it here. Next time we continue puzzling our way through the Clockwork ruins here. Okay, until next time then. Amaze and don't get lost.